I'm Pastor Bob. I'm sitting here with my old friend. I don't mean that you're old, but we've been friends for
40 years or something.
14 years. Wow. Johannes Jonsson is from Sweden. And Johannes, I remember years ago when you used to talk to me about a vision that you had to do a metal Bible. And that was just a vision then, wasn't it?
Yes.
Talk about that.
Yes, I got the vision about doing a special metal Bible. And the case is that so many metalheads, they have prejudgments about the Bible, think it's a boring book and doesn't think it relates to them, etc. So, at that time, there were several other special Bibles, like Biker Bible for bikers.
I remember that. Yeah, right.
Was the first, and the football Bible, etc. But there was no rock.
There was an Army Bible out. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
It had Army camouflage. Yeah, there were so many different
kinds of different. But there wasn't any rock, any metal Bible. So, and I felt longing to do this. But back then, there wasn't the right time to do this. So I didn't have the right contact. It wasn't God's time to do it then.
When we say this, this is about 1997, 1998, around at that time.
1996 I got the vision for this.
Right.
So I let it rest until 2002. And then I met with a friend of mine, a journalist at the Christian newspaper, Dagen. And we talked a little, and he said that now there are all kinds of Bibles, but there is no metal Bibles. And when he said metal Bible, then God told me, now is the time to do this.
Very good. That was confirmation for you.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So then it was God's time to do this. And I got in touch with a friend of mine that I put all these special Bibles together, Rolf Åkesson, has an organization called Bible for the Nations that do all this. Anyway, so we chatted about this, and he was on fire about doing this right away. And then we started working with this, and I had no experience at all to put a book like this together.
You just had a vision, you didn't have any experience, did you?
No. So we started to collect testimonies, real life stories from metalheads that talk about what God and the Bible means to them.
And you said metalheads, you mean band members from popular bands, people involved in the metal community?
Exactly.
Okay.
All kinds of people related to metal world. So that's special with this Bible. I have to explain, cause, so people don't misunderstand me. Because this is a special Bible with the New Testament in the middle, and then before the New Testament Bible text, there are testimonies from metalheads, and after also testimonies from metalheads to talk about what God and the Bible means to them.
That's so great.
And we have some really cool people featured in it. We have Nico McBrain of Iron Maiden, drummer of Iron Maiden, is featured in it. I had to wait a long time for his testimonies. I had to wait 6 months before it finally arrived, but it was well worth the wait.
Yes.
And we have Peter Balls of Accept. We have Dave Elvison of Megadeth.
Yes.
We have Michael Sweet of Striper. We have Tommy Aldrich of Whitesnake. We have Stephen Rowe from Mortification. We have Simon Pilgrim Rosén from Crimson Moonlight.
Yes.
Christian Liljegren from Narnia and Golden Resurrection, etc. All kinds of famous and also some less famous persons in the metal world that share their hearts and talk about why they think the Bible is a cool book to read and what it has meant to them, how it has helped them. And so, as you can see now, we have 5 different metal Bibles here, and it's because there are 5 languages we have here, and plus these languages we also have it in Dutch. So we have it in Swedish, we have it in English, and in Polish, and in Spanish, and in German language here. So that's really cool, and so at 2002 I started with this work together with my friend Rolf Åkesson, and then at 2005 we were finally ready with the first Swedish version.
I remember. Yes.
So it took 3 long years of hard work and lots of prayer.
And this was hard work. Folks, if you see here the beginning, this whole beginning, and then all of these in the end, these are all testimonies from so many different people, and they're exciting testimonies, aren't
Exactly.
they? There's some
Very
really cool
exciting,
stuff there.
yeah.
Yeah, so, again, it's not just the Bible, but it's people talking about, how the Bible's affected them. So you take these, Johannes, to festivals, you hand them out. How many have you handed out so far today?
Yeah, we have handed out over 90,000 copies have went out, not just at festival, but
so
overall.
amazing.
So
90,000
copies, yes. So praise the
And to heavy metal people.
Yes, to heavy metal
So
people.
those
yeah.
people are going to open this up, and they're going to see Nico McBrain, they're going to see Dave Ellefson, they're going to see all of these people, and these people are talking about their love for Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
That's a huge testimony. So they're not going to stop there, though, aren't they? They're going to think, wow, if those people love the Lord, I wonder what's in the middle of this book.
I'm going to check it out myself. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's so great.
So
Tell us about some of the testimonies you've had with this.
Yeah, because one cool thing is that so many metalheads, when we are at festivals, we not just hand them out. We never hand them out that way.
Yeah.
We just put a sign that says, feel free to take
People
a
can
Bible.
come and just take one.
Then they come and pick a couple.
So 90,000 people have...
Yeah, we have sold some from the internet also.
Yes,
but,
right,
but
right.
I mean, at festivals, at least about 60,000 at festivals.
Oh my gosh, that's and not just because somebody's tried to hand it,
No.
because they've gone there and said, I'd like to have one of those.
Exactly, yeah. And very few of those that we that are handed out or they take by themselves at festivals are destroyed. Very few. I think when we are at Sweden Rock Festival, it's usually the latest years like 3,000 copies went out every year, and of these 3,000, maybe about 30 are destroyed or thrown somewhere.
Right.
So it's almost nothing. And what we have seen also is that those that take these metal Bibles, these are people that would never ever touch an ordinary Bible,
Yes.
but they are really proud to have a metal Bible. I mean, they have upside down crosses, they have Venom shirts, etc. And they would never touch an ordinary Bible, but they're proud to have the metal Bible. And then when they have this Bible at home, I've heard when they come back, maybe next year I meet them again, they have read it, and I got some new thoughts about Christianity, and it's interesting. And I maybe have some questions about how to, what it's all about, and how to get the meaning of life and find Christ in the end.
Yes.
Because that's what's all about, really, to present the Bible in a relevant way to the metalheads, so they realize that the Bible is a cool book also for them. Yeah.
So, if somebody sees this, and some of you are thinking, I've got some ideas for that too. I'd like to hand these out at a festival, or I have a group of metalheads that I'd love to give these to. How do they get a hold of these? And obviously you have them in a few languages, you have others planned.
Yeah.
What do they do?
Well, there is a website that they can order from, it's themetalbible.com. And we also got some regional distribution in the USA, of course, by metalhelm.com. But all the information about it is in the themetalbible.com website. Yeah.
And you'll see that address right on the lower part of your screen right now. Folks, get a hold of these. This is such a great idea for you. Spread the word of God. You can pick the language, whoever you're ministering to. But get these out there and get people excited about the Word of God. The metal community really needs to have the Bible in their hands, don't they?
Exactly.
Johannes, I'm very proud of you. This is so great. And you feel really good that you've gotten all this done, don't you?
Yes.
You've accomplished a lot.
Yes.
We appreciate it. And on behalf of everyone who's watching, thank you for all the time you put into this. We're happy you've done all the work for us. And we will continue to pass these around. God bless you, Johannes.
Thanks. God bless.